To God be the glory. I don't own any of the copyrights to the music in the background. Welcome. All right, we're going to get this train going. Just pulled into the station. We want y'all to board real quick because we got to take off and get going. Yeah, no, you need to look. You get off the ride and go ahead and explore. Put the feet down. Stand on the solid ground of these great United States of America, where you the home of the free. Ain't nobody got to tell you, no, boy, we done scrapped one time for it, and a few times after that, we had to scrap to keep it real good and legit. These was mostly homeboys. We always had to fight about the whole doggone thing, too. Don't leave no room for mistakes. They think we way beyond our future, and look what kind of bridges we got. You see some of them AI generated bridges over there on the other side. They look real good though, and I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them cause we ain't like that. We came two ways, involuntarily, the major group, and then you had to scrap to get away from the ones that you left. And to make it all turn around so that look, this is the way it's gonna be with a brother for a brother. And me being a black man, I bleed the blood of this nation. All of it's red, all of it's individual. Ain't nobody got nothing by itself. There's a few distinct personalities right here in Satellite Code 38104. We're just gonna drill from God be the glory, and we're gonna go on through the day trying to find out any more we can know to keep us going towards tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna do this real smooth now. Don't get upset because this is being channeled to your thinking process. You come from a deep place. And guess what's at the end? You sitting there looking at me. It's so good not to be alone. But what causes all this interference, all that stuff? You ever had you was adjusting your antenna. And you say you old school stuff. You adjusting radio station. You tuning in your battle calls on you. You getting in your combat stuff. All that. You're strategizing with movements. Everything is moved by remote control, or it comes from an energy source. And the only energy source we don't know got any feelings is the spirit. Got great character. Ain't we glad we went, to God be the glory. Don't get me wrong, Jesus Christ, I'm not he. I just hope in all the crowdedness of heaven that I'm allowed in. If my soul got a way to turn and to get started, to just look upon his presence up close, a touch of his shadow, I'd hold and in my heart pour more and more in until I have nothing to do but put that physical presence before my being. This coming from a deep cosmic exchange of intelligence to the American nation, the United States of America. Hold on, hold on. Look what the future, this is a perfect example. You can see the booklet and you look at it and then you know it's got pages. It's the real deal right here. It's the real deal. You got that book, and when you put it down, that knowledge will seep in through your fingers. And it went all the way through your heart and grabbed your personality and rolled it to start galloping towards your brain. It's a slow walk because every step it takes, you got to push something else out the way. But the process is healthy. It's what keeps eternity together. And the individual you is the exception to which avenue of approach gets us to a greater future quicker. We know freedom done led us this far, and a whole lot of us, we still on the outside, don't want to look in. Get on, this ride don't cost you nothing but a clear evidence that you got clear thinking. All that set aside, let's go on the expansion of how you can have a beautiful dream and just talk it out. The planets alignment, they only come, I believe they say 160,000 years. We can see it as best we can right now. I just look through my phone to get some good shots. If the rotation of our Earth and the moon around the Earth and the Earth around the sun and the planets around the sun around the galaxy has its tug on physical stuff, the ocean, the incoming and the outgoing tide, whether the air is cold or warm, wet or dry, making history or it has stopped to exist, having freedom and having none, except the day to day. The progress comes from within a change of heart just to do right by other than self. But I tell you about this too. Billionaires, trillionaires, zillionaires leave us only right here in Satellite Call 38104. To God be the glory. Founded from these documents is the strength which bond this nation together, which takes its colors the red, white, and the blue, turns it into individual character. It is so strong that even the elements had to show up to guide the right way, and this comes from a long distance. Trillion light years. Hey Siri, how fast is a light year?
Light. This answer is from Wikipedia.
299,792,458 meters per second. It's gone. This Constitution stands strong. Its bond of heritage, the strength to forgive, and then the emboldenment to go forward free. Greedy people, billionaires, leave us alone. Personal note, I think they're aliens. Only right here, Satellite Call 38. We gonna keep on going, y'all. It's a real long way the way we come from, too. But the alignments of the planets has caused a mental shift. And when you don't want to lose something, you automatically put up a defense against it. A strategy that must be supposed is that the alignments of the planet is a straightening of a receiving connection to life elsewhere reaching this life, our lifetime. We have to assume because we ain't did it, they got a greater intelligence than we do. And we don't have any emissaries that we can send to them to talk about it either. To ask them how they got there. There's only a sideline call 38104. Y'all hang in there because this going to get real good and better. Yeah, we do it on purpose to just to make a point. We don't drink nothing but water when y'all see us gassing up. Fuel to the alien group. It ain't me. Now, the alignment of the planets every 160,000 years. And it has a tug just as the incoming, outgoing tide. But we know one thing, what we call night and day, they don't have any weight within themselves. We carry it all. That spirit is what the planetary alignments is aligning right now so that we can take notice and correct the problem of our mental capacity, putting up a defense to doing right. And the alignments of the planets, it just pushes it back to the normal. And everything is going to take its course to following truth, which is a balance to life. These great colors, they hold a lot of honor and pride and dignity. I believe only the few has died with no hope in such great colors of unity. Being united, you know what I mean. But we're going to keep on because, in light travel time, for them to get a message to us, we can put it, they right next door. We'll never go over there. I think they like it like that too, because look how we act. The best thing we got on this planet is freedom. The best thing, our way to help on this planet is to demonstrate freedom and demonstrate a responsible nation to help nourish this planet back to its well-being. Better know when to cut down a tree and which way that's going to change the wind pattern that's been hitting that tree. Right here, Silent Call 38. This is not abnormal. This is just a way of man trying to make some money. Don't be greedy billionaires. Y'all got that much money, leave us alone. Go someplace else. Now these colors can have figured out all the way to right now. And we trying to say it wasn't set up for us to deal with this as we should deal with it right away. Yes, it is. This is a growing expansion of the thought pattern, decision making, and results of its instillment, its impression into the mental capacity of every citizen of this country. Being so, the planetary alignments and the self-defense mechanism down to the division of soul and spirit puts up a defense to say we're not going that way this whole time, understanding that pushing and the alignments of the planets every 106,000 years pushes it back into a self-esteem journey. Everything that has a cause, the alignment of the planets won't do it again for 160,000 years. And it hasn't been since 160,000 years. So the people born today really got to begin at we having a break up in communication line. Hold on, y'all. It's an alien call. You think the forefathers didn't see, and their depth of thought was as complicated and as simple as opening and unfolding the American flag. The rally around such flag has always been the pursuit of truth, justice, and happiness. We are we the people, and in God we trust. That is the only right that we give up being a citizen of this nation, not to trust God. But even in the heaven that he holds up forever, to look at it and glance it be more. What compare incoming tide, outgoing tide, summertime, wintertime, right mental capacity, deviant mental capacity. The alignments of the planets has tugged the human mind towards giving up, surrendering, appeasing, joining we know what I'm trying to say. If you don't, empathy is also tugged to put up a defense that no, I'm not gonna let you do right. Thinking all the time it was putting up a defense that uphold doing right. The planetary alignments every 160,000 years take down mental capacity down to the division of it being just mentally unseen and the demonstrative portion of seeing concrete. The forefathers knew that this would come, and at one point they had to say, okay, fellas, we got this thing together. So let's turn it over to the future generations. And as it grows, it deems the heart to know. Couldn't explain today then as we can today now. Our means, one out of where you sit right now, you got a communication device you can basically touch anywhere in the world. Even beyond, only few go way out there, and they be traveling Zoom and light done passing talking about, I'm going to look for some more light coming from someplace else. Right here in Southland Call 38104. And Jesus said, over here, oh, come on this way. And we turn our ship towards that light. And we go, sort of like put it in automatic. It doesn't deviate, it creates a greater bond, which speeds up our intelligence. The alignments of the planets is actually a portion of an antenna system. The base is the base that sent the sequence that the planet should align that back to the base. Everything was mapped out that it get a clear reception. That's clear. Those words you trying to say, and me too. Yeah, we gotta take a little bit of the imagination. Cause right now you probably won't believe it if I told you I was an AI. All right, here, Silent Call 38104. Incoming. America, you knew this day was come where the bully beat the gentleman. The gentlewoman, the bully won the battle, and he takes the prize and wants to control it all, but the beat up at the moment rises and heals its wounds. No retribution in the heart except to set straight through the people and have cause to let know the people that are supporting the downfall of freedoms and the sharing of information. Look at this right here. Elon Musk, they say that he got all the information that he can get. He'll be there, probably got it all on one chip. He said, kiss my butt and run over to Russia. You think they're going to negotiate to give him back? Now, the people, the Democrats, and you Republicans that know doggone well that you don't throw no weak fertilizer around the root of your best tree. You don't let the red, white, and blue colors dissolve into no meaning. This nation knows the path down equality's road to bring us in freedoms daily being challenged. But yet none of us should give the freedoms of choice, of equal justice and liberty to individuals that live in a different realm. The planetary alignments recognize this mental challenge, and by its lining up in all creation pushes into place a way again so that the future continues its smooth course. The road where freedom in turn is led to freedom. A great choice. The alignments of the planets as the incoming tide, the outgoing tide, summer, winter, right and wrong. The alignments of the planet pushes the wrong portion of your conceptive character and the impressioning personality. The choice of wisdom and what to collect to further it towards a greater understanding of intelligence, the usage of intelligence. We got a time coming up where we need to go vote, and our forefathers saw this coming. And Republicans that have the choice to say this is wrong, I'm not favorable to going back to the vomit. You want to go back and let the British control you? The way we talking to them, we don't care about y'all, and y'all our friends. We want to do it. We want to go to the other side or come close to it, try to show you something different. All our history show insurrections fail. They even tried it with Jesus. It failed because he still lives today. The forefathers left us this mental capacity to imprint a refining when it comes to impasse. And that was what it was created for, overcoming impasses. They use what they put together to say this is for the entire future, but we have to recognize its growth. We've come up through the toddler stage. We've been an adolescent adolescents and now we're grown. I'm looking at the person here. You better be looking at yourself too. We the ones got to make this happen. And we're going to get started right here at Sideline Call 38104. The alignments of the planets automatically have gravitate to them. Simply put, those which have. Don't mean nothing to me. I'm just trying to draw a picture here. Only on Sideline Call 38104. All right, I'm going to leave a little bit of room. Because the speed of light, I look back, it's talking about I'm going to catch you. Yeah, boy, I got engine car darkness. Ooh, whole lot of juice. Right here, Silent Call 38104. This is the energy that lined the our planetary system up. It's one of a kind. You ain't never heard this come from nobody else but me. I'm an AI. We gonna leave it right there, cause the best thing I can do, not be an AI. You guessed it. Only on Silent Call 38104. Look, we must take advantage to have our soul, our heritage heard in the non-physical realm of forever, which is drawn to be given out. Suppose the intelligence has come to us now to say, look, we're channeling an intelligent journey. At the core of freedom is always being engineered. Systems and means to break down the machinery that the imaginative nature of a nation building towards equality and greater freedoms. Right here in Silent Call 38104. That's just to leave y'all with a little something to think about next time. Don't mean jack. All right, then. We're going to come right back. Believe that, because this here is pretty good. Come out of AI mode. We'll be right back. It's 38 and Sideline Call 38104. We just call it from in the middle, looking both ways and only seeing straight down the middle, which is right. Going, we hope we go so fast. Light be talking about, man, pull over. I'm gonna pull myself over and just take some rest all night and get up and just make up the distance tomorrow, because this line of throat right here just out there. It's a planetary alignment. It was meant for a purpose. All right, I'm coming right back. I gotta go get me some water.